Hey Tace, welcome back. Day 3 in Trapura. Here we are. We just built our gatherer's pit with the help of Kale here. And I'm going to go ahead and run over here, assign Kale to some housing so he has a place to live. That will make him happy. Hit R and assign him. And Hedda already has a place to live, but now I'm going to go ahead, since Hedda has this, I have a strong connection with the natural world. I'm able to gather more resources. Not quite sure what that means. I'm hoping that means that when she does a gather on a bird's nest or something, that she gets an extra 1 or 2 feathers that we wouldn't get. So we're going to choose that and hope for the best. Hedda is our gatherer. So we come over here and we hit R. Whoops, so I'm looking at the fruit basket, so I deposited into the fruit basket. You want to look at the actual building itself. Hit R, and then I'm going to assign Hedda to that. I'm going to hit R on these various pits to deposit stuff that I have. And you deposit 1 of each type of thing when you do it, so like you're going to hit R multiple times. Because I just deposited fiber, then I deposited flax seeds, then I deposited berries, and then I deposited onions. So do it more than 1 time. Alright, Hedda is out gathering, and that means we have some food available to us. And now I'm going to set up another terraform spot here and let Kale work on that. And I'm going to go get us some more blood so that we can get our 3rd citizen. Actually, I'm going to chop down these 4 trees real quick so that he can work on that. So now what that means is that these guys are going to come and try and steal stuff from us. And they exist all the time anyways. So what we want to do is outdoor light, flimsy torch, build it, and just put it right there. I'm going to pin that, put what I can into it. It's going to need 2 rope, which he can't do, so I'm going to build rope, which is going to mean coming over here, grabbing this fiber back, building 2 rope. I'll put that in there. He's got 5 sticks and a long stick. He's going to get that with us, no problem. So while he's doing that, I'm going to run over and grab a resin. Probably 1 lying around here somewhere. And if not, well, okay, no problem. Here's another well location that we're going to have. Now, the thing with torches is they'll keep away the smokers, but the guys are going to shut them off every day. So you're going to want to come back over here and light it up. And now they won't come within a radius of that, so they're going to leave these resources alone. As far as I know, they won't take resources on the ground. They'll only take resources in containers. We are almost done with this axe. So now we can go ahead and lay some terraforming out for him to work on. Like that. And come back over here. Hit L to rebuild the last thing. Do it again. She's busy collecting, gathering. He's busy terraforming. And that's our farm area basically completely laid out. I'm gonna need a stick and a rope. So he terraformed right through this tree and doesn't appear to have destroyed it. So first tests might say that that's okay. Do a little more to make sure. See how it shows red there? That's why I don't do them really close together. You can't get that far apart, but you're still going to end up having to go over it and clean that middle one up. So that's why I leave a gap between them. I figure you'll just end up going back and doing one more double row over the broken part, or a single. Hit L to redo the last again. He can't make another hoe, and he's going to be without one in a few minutes. So 4 sticks to do that. Go ahead and make a wooden hoe. And you can come over to him, talk to him, and go to the hands. You can see how much hoe he has left, and we'll give him our used one as a spare, so that he'll have access to that. Go get our 3rd citizen. We already have 2 blood. The first ever shard we broke had 4 blood in it. I've never seen that. So now every time we break one, I'm looking for 4. I'm not gonna lie. Treat me good once and I want it every time. I'm probably going to be pretty disappointed in that. There's one. Oh, there's another one already on the ground. So there's at least 2 out of this. I consider it pretty lucky when we get 3. I've had a run where I got a lot of 2s. Alright, 3. That is certainly nothing wrong with that number. That's the 5 we needed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Spring plants and lumberjack strength. Spring plants and an archer. Oh, boy, that's a tough choice, actually. I'll take the archer, because I'm looking at a hunter here before long to start bringing in some meat. So now I'll go back and make him one more thing here. And we're going to plunk down one more shelter over here. Like I said, we want to make a beeline for housing cottage, and for that you're going to need this gatherer's hut, the stonecutter's hut, and the woodcutter's hut. In the beginning you make pits, so over here we're going to have a pit, and a pit, and then you'll upgrade them to huts. Once you have those 3 huts, you can go ahead and go for the cottage, and you want to do that, boy, just as soon as it's practical. Go. We'll pin that with the Q. Now when we pin it, it's supposed to prioritize it for him. So he's supposed to come over now and say, oh, well, I see that this project's a priority. And he'll start working on that. And that's fine, because we want that next shelter ready for the person who's coming. So here we'll try, and we'll see if that tree disappears. And it's a blood moon, so there's our first combat event. And I should have made by now an axe, actual attacking axe, but I haven't. If you want to, you can go look at your map when you see that. And you can see where the invasion spawner is, so now you know they're going to come from that direction. Right there, and you can see that up at the top too, centered right there next to the S, that mark. So that tells you which direction they're going to come from. And I'll just grab my regular old axe here, since I do not yet have a flimsy club. This is not going to do the kind of damage we want, but it is what it is. When they're stunned like that, you can do your heavy attack, right click. And there we go. To repair, that's going to take a stick. That seems pretty doable. Did we not just pick that up? There we go. Second blood moon's not going to be as easy, so definitely get your weapon built by the second one, but the first one's really better. Get yourself a club as quickly as possible. It's cheap. Survived without a club because of my incredible skill. Yeah, that's it. Mostly because whites are pretty easy. Kind of embarrassed that I let them hit me to begin with. Alright, there we go. Mostly level. Look at that. It's really starting to come together, isn't it? have to fix that up. There's a little bit of a divot there, but we'll make that look pretty by the time it's done. All right, our third citizen's on the way. Let's go ahead and grab a little bit of rock and get our club together. And get some stone in hand so that we can get our third shelter up and running. And we're going to get a stone cutter's pit or a wood cutting. I'll probably go wood cutting next. Take the large stones, these right here, and you can break them down into smaller. So if in the beginning, if you're looking for small stones really primarily and just really don't need the big ones yet, then just break them down and get smaller ones. So I'm going to do that with at least one of these here. In the very beginning, your need for large stones is pretty minimal, and your need for small stones, because all your stone tools, so your need for small stones is pretty big. And as long as you're running back, you might as well pick one of these up and run it with you. Alright, on our shelter over there, we've got a long stick, 2 rope, and 8 regular sticks. Put that in. We've got 2 rope. We'll make those up real quick. And then 8 regular sticks. I think we've got some of those over here. I gotta cut down this tree, so we'll go ahead and do that. Get some sticks off of that. Grab a couple more while we're at it. There we go. Hit E to hammer it. We're on step 2 of 3. Third step's going to be some bark. And we happen to have a lot of that over here. Six, 7, 8. Who do we appreciate? If you stop working like that, just suddenly stand up like, what? Check your stamina. I'm going to drop this rotten food for the farmers to eventually pick up. I'll keep the fiber because inevitably I'm going to make a rope out of it here soon. Alright, our third citizen is on the way. I'm going to go on the other side here and find another bit of blood. Now I'll need 5 of them though, so I'll need a 3 and a 2, or else we're going to have to go find 3 of them. trifecta mini cheeve. Oh, this is going to be a triple, at least. I think we've really been fortunate in the number of bloods we've been getting from the shards. One more swing. One more swing. Alright, there's 3. We've got one close by for another at least 2. I don't think I've ever seen one drop 1, knock on wood. I don't know that we're going to get done with this before the day ends, but we'll see. I think we're going to end this one with us running back towards camp. Oh, well, we could also just break our pickaxe. So we're running back towards camp anyways. Oh, I ran right by this one. Okay, so there's our next 2 to get. We've got our next 5 shard, blood gems, blood bits. So we'll get this person on the way. Heavy hitter, heavy eater, have a large health pool. Yeah, see, uncomfortable on rainy days. I'll take almost anybody except the unhappy on rainy days. Seems like it's always a challenge to keep them happy. Alright, we need to make a new pickaxe, and we're going to need 4 rocks for that, and a rope. And we've got the sticks. So, 4 rocks. And once again, I have let myself run out of rocks. Unless I drop some over here. So we're going to look at that tomorrow. It's the end of this session. Hope you're getting something from this. I'm enjoying our trip together. I hope you are too. This is Ace. I'll see you next time. Signing out.